Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. What we have here is a beautiful example of reincarnation. In the caption, it states, "This can't be her real voice." Not only during this interaction do I want you to listen to her voice, but also watch her temperament and also her engagement as she interacts with this seemingly grown woman. She's able to almost outmatch her wit for wit. And why is that? Because she is an old soul that's reincarnated in a new body. But how do we know this to be true and it's outlined all throughout the scriptures? Well, let's come out of this before I play this short for you momentarily. Consider what's written in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 9. And it reads, "What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun." And that includes me, you, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, your nieces, your nephews, your children, so on and so forth. We are all old souls that have been brought back to life. How do we know? Verse 10, "There is nothing of which one can say, 'Look, this is something new.' It was here already long ago. It was here before our time." Verse 11, "No one remembers the former generations, and even those yet to come will not be remembered by those who follow them." Because why is that? The Lord, He erases your memory. We come back every third and fourth generation. But how do we know to be sure? Consider what's written in the book of Numbers, chapter 14, verse 18. And it reads, "The Lord," and the Lord in all caps is Yahweh, "is slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love, forgiving iniquity and transgressions. But He will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children to the third and the fourth generation." Now let's come back out of that and let's go here, because this is an old soul here that's back in the third and or fourth generation. Listen and watch closely, especially not only to her voice, but her interaction, her engagement, and watch her wits too as well.
If you're not paying that, you're not doing that.
We get a family discount.
No, that's what's black people problem right there. Just because I do hair, don't mean I'm about to do your hair for the cheap.
And that's just gonna be the problem.
No, that's not. Well, I'm gonna tell that girl, don't do your hair. You can do your own hair, however style anyway. How you can?
I don't feel like doing it. I don't want her to do it.
Exactly. And you don't want to pay the price, and you got the money.
If that was the case, then I could pay myself to do it.
Exactly. So do your own hair. That's what I heard you say.
Listen.
We listening?
Me paying her from doing my hair, how that's gonna benefit me?
Your hair gonna be done. You sound crazy. You sound crazy. You just keep trying to make points that's not valid.
That's gonna benefit.
Hey, I want to show you something in the comments section of this video here, right? Someone said how her voice is in its early 30s and her body is in elementary school. It's simple because she's an old soul. Someone stated she's been here before, old soul. See, our people know, right? But like as the scriptures state, our people have just loosely paraphrasing, our people have a form of godliness but deny the power thereof, right? Someone states her voice is unique. That's all. Nah, that's not the case, right? Because we're judging what? According to the spirit. Someone stated that's somebody's auntie. Someone mentioned again, she definitely has an old soul. Let me come out of this, right? Let's grab a few more precepts here, right? In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 20, it reads, "All go unto one place." Because remember, the Apostle Paul stated, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. When we die, we come out of this body, we go right before the judgment throne, and we're judged again. It goes on to state it that all are of the dust, and all return to the dust again. Of course, when you come out of this body, you get judged. You come back down because here is the place of judgment. But how do we know that to be sure? In Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 16, "And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of" what? Judgment. That wickedness was there. And the place of righteousness. that that iniquity was there, because everything goes on here on the earth. Wickedness, right? And also righteousness. You have the apostles, the elders, the brothers preaching the gospel, reaching the lost sheep. They're waking up, they're performing and rehearsing the righteous acts, so on and so forth. Let me come out of this, right? Consider what Yahweh Shai stated in Matthew, the 11th chapter, in the 13th and the 13th verse, what he said about the prophet John. All the prophets and the law prophesied until John. This is the point. And if you are willing to accept it, he is Elijah who was to come. See, this is part of the scriptures. If you're willing to accept it, man, it's all outlined through the scriptures. We're all old souls. Reincarnation is part of the scriptures. And if you don't believe that to be so, then how do you get around Revelation chapter 1, verse 7? It reads, Behold, he cometh with the clouds, and every eye shall see him, and also those which pierced him. How those that's pierced Yahweh Shai all those years ago are going to see him coming upon his return, because they're back now in the flesh, and all kindreds of the earth will wail because of him. Even so, amen, meaning so let it be. Let me come back to this real quick, right? And I'm going to wind this back. Watch this young girl's behavior here. Watch this again, brothers.
If you're not paying that, you're not doing your hair.
We get a family discount.
No, that's what's black people problem right there. Just because I do hair, don't mean I'm about to do your hair for the cheap.
And that's just going to be the problem.
No, that's not. Well, I'm going to tell that girl, don't do your hair. You can do your own hair however style anyway. How you can?
I feel like doing it. I don't want her to do it.
Exactly. And you don't want to pay the price, and you got the money.
If that was the case, then I could pay myself to do it.
Exactly. So do your own hair. That's what I heard you say.
Listen.
Were you listening?
Me paying her from doing my hair, how that's going to benefit me?
Yep.
Look at that face right there. You can't tell me that that's not an old soul. Hopefully, this was helpful. Shalom.